What's up, everybody? It's Duke, and we're back here with another edition of the Madden 12 Coach's Corner. Again, this week I'm playing with the Giants. Playing with the Giants quite a bit lately. And going up against Sports Gamers member Ja Skillz, who is using the New Orleans Saints. I'm going to be using my Kansas City scheme or playbook on offense this week with the Giants. And right now I'm just setting my audibles and whatnot, getting ready to begin the game here. So just stick with us for a minute while we set all our beginning strategies up. And whatnot. And you can see kind of what I'm looking to do with my audibles. I like to come out and split close, so that's going to be definitely in the back of my mind while I set these audibles. Because there's no point in having plays come up here that we don't need when we're going to be coming out in the sport. And in the formation. So now I'm going to set the assignments. And the thing with that is, any receiver who's going to be potentially on the outside in the formation, I'm going to need to assign and go up the running back also, just in case they do motion out passes from the backfield. So now that that's all set, I'm going to be getting the ball first on offense, so see what we could do. So again, I'm just waiting to get this game started. Doing a little bit more adjustment to the depth chart as far as the receivers go. Now should be ready to get it going once and for all. Alright, so as I said, I'm going to come out and split close. I wanted to have Cruz in the backfield and then Nix in the slot, so those changes allowed me to do that. Alright, so it looks like he's in quarters with his line shifted to the right, so I'm going to audible down to the run. And as you see here, looks like I'm going to be able to take this to the house. Basically, he was in the worst possible, one of the worst possible defense he could have been in for that run play. So that was pretty much just like a perfect play call. I was looking to see if he was going to audible out of that, but he just stayed in it, so I went ahead and went with the run. And as you can see here, basically wind it up with a one-play touchdown. So that's pretty much couldn't have been a better play call right there. So, and normally when I'm just passing the ball over and over again, I like to keep Jacobs in the game because he's a lot better blocker. But if going to be audibling down to the run, it's nice to have that home run threat in the game. Now, if you're going to be running the ball a lot, though, it's better to use Jacobs or at least rotate the backs because Bradshaw only has like a 74 or so carry. Meanwhile, Jacobs has like a 98 carry. So, if you realize that, if you're gonna pound the ball, consistently, Bradshaw obviously, if you didn't take him out, would probably eventually fumble. So that's another thing to keep in mind. All right, so. Alright, so here it looks like, I think he's using the Saints playbook because that's like one of the hidden two-back formations that really is only in a couple playbooks, the Saints being one of them. And he hit me with a delay route out of the backfield there. And then that wasn't a delay route, that was just a good running back route. So yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what the playbook he's using at this point. So, keeping that in mind, I'm going to start changing my D up, and then he hit me with a draw play. Thought I might have forced the third and short right there, but they gave him the first down. So, at this point, I'm just still trying to get a better feel for what he wants to do. Here, ended up coming through with Boley for a sack, so I got him at 2nd and long. It's a good opportunity for me to be able to get a stop to open up the game, here, but still, searching for his tendencies and what he wants to do. And right there, that was crazy that he tried me. I don't know if he didn't see me back there or thought I was going to, assume he wasn't going to throw it and then try to go cover that underneath route coming over the middle. But, I should have picked that. Another drop pick. EA really needs to fix that. As far as there's just so many dropped user picks on this game. To me, user picks like that, in the NFL, you don't see guys dropping picks like that. And there's another one, 2 in a row. When a ball just clearly, is hitting you in the hands, you might see a guy drop one of those. Very, very rarely. And we're not talking about little 5-10 yard fastballs. We're talking about, balls deep downfield that, just have no reason to be dropped. we get 3 in a row. But I guess that really doesn't matter anyway since that was 4th down. But, man, I guess Ja Skillz didn't get the memo, man. My stick is nothing to mess with. So again, he's in the same D. He tries to audible, and are we gonna go back to the crib? Yeah, back to the crib. So that time he did try to audible, but his player's alignment was all messed up. He did get someone in the backfield, but I was just able to sidestep him and take it to the crib. So, Ma Bradshaw's putting in some work at the start of this game. So let me see here. I believe that. Alright, 2 running backs, 1 tight end. I think that was the same. Yeah, coming out in the same formation he came out last drive. Ooh! And see, I remember the delay route was something he liked, so I had dropped a lot of coverage back there, and he kind of still tried it. So. Kind of surprised he Still tried to hit it that time, but nonetheless, second down. And that time, that was a good read by him. What happened there was I knew that that running back was coming out of the backfield, and I tried to jump it, and as soon as I jumped it, he threw the C route by the outside left receiver. So that was a good read that time. Here we go again. Oh, could it be 4 already? Man, I don't know what's up with the Giants, man, but the two games that have been on the site for the coach's corner with the Giants, man, there's been a ton of drop picks. And really, you know, I played with them quite a few games, and these 2 games are really the only games that I've had the issue with them dropping so many picks. It's crazy. Actually, the reason why I even started playing with them a little bit is because I've been playing a lot of team up on Madden, where basically, you know, you get 3 or 4 players on each team, you know, controlling the quarterback, the receivers, you know, running receiver routes, and on defense you got 3 or 4 users. It's pretty fun. You know, and the team we've been using for team up anyway. You know, I've been playing. Me and we got little squads we play with. You know, my squad is me, Beast Mode Mac, and Evil Ken. We normally play with the Giants. So you know, the Giants have been locking people up with them. You know, getting a lot of sacks, a lot of fumbles. I mean, we haven't really had any issues with dropping picks. So I said, you know, let's try them out. Let's try them out in a normal game, and you know, we haven't, you know, really seen the Giant love, so to say, translate to their normal games. It's kind of odd. And anyway, as far as the team up goes, if anyone, you know, plays team up, has a little squad, they think they're good, you know, we definitely take all challengers. You know, we can bet something. Really the only people that have been able to challenge us thus far, Los, Big Bread said, and Show, they got a little 3 that beat us once or twice, but I think we beat them 5 out of the last 6 or 6 out of the last 7. So definitely, if you haven't played team up, it's really fun. If you got, you know, a good squad of, you know, 3 guys that, you know what they're doing and you know, play their role, and they'll try to do a bunch of crazy stuff. Like, you know, we got our little team up schemes down, and we'll get like in party chats, but you know, we'll stay like, you know, one of the teams will get in game chat, so you know, we can strategize and everything. It's pretty fun. So anyway, now getting back to the game. He came back there, put some much needed points up on the board. You know, at that point, he just needed some points, really, more than anything. And so, I mean, I've had two plays from this run, 2 touchdowns. I mean, why not go back right to it? And that time, you know, I got 8 yards. I mean, but look at that, 3 rushes, 140 yards rushing. You know, I mean, that's some pretty good stats right there. So, you know, I can't complain about that. Now he was in, you know, with the 3-3-5, he had more people deep, you know, able to stop the run. I mean, I still did get 8 yards, but I wasn't able to break it all the way that time. So, I mean, 2nd and 2, I'm just going to, I mean, the Giants, like I said, have a nice run game. I'm going to go ahead and put Jacobs in the game here. You know, Bradshaw's more the home run hitter. Jacobs is more the grind them out. You know, he breaks a lot of tackles. You know, he's a really good blocker. You know, I guess he's the more consistent. Jacobs is more consistent. Bradshaw's more dynamic. See there? Woo! Nice hit there at the end, but, you know, he broke through, it might have been a D lineman, might have been a linebacker, I'm not sure, but he just ran over whoever that was like they weren't even there. And so at this point, I'm looking like, man, this guy definitely is having trouble with the run. I don't really normally run the ball too much, but hey, let's see how much we can get out of this. Okay, here, yeah, I think he's had enough of the run because he's in the 155 shake. Let's see if I can hit him with the slip screen. Now, since I've high Newski or whatever his name is, I'm just going to try to set it up normal for Jacobs. And yeah, I mean, he gets me 7 yards. Right back in it with the no huddle. And the trips bunch. See what we're able to do here. Playing the audible game. And now we're down back to the run. Seeing if he's going to get back in the 155 shake. And he does do that. And see what I'm saying with Jacobs? I mean, he never really gets tackled on first contact. I mean, that could have been basically nothing, and he gets 2 yards. So 3rd and 1, that's fullback dive time for Brandon Jacobs. Now, when running the ball, a lot of people, try to time the snap and whatnot. So, I don't like them to be able to do that. So I kind of look where they're running up, try to make sure they can't time the snap. Whether it's by motion, just flipping the play, playmaking it to one side and then again. I try to just throw off, their timing of the snap and get them kind of nervous. To where they can't really know when I'm going to snap the ball because if I see them run up, I'm going to wait till right after they run up and snap the ball. If I see them run up, that you don't want to snap the ball when someone's in stride running up and have them hit you in the backfield. If someone's going to time the snap, you gotta use that to your advantage. All right, so. I mean, this is like funny to me because this is I really never play like this. To this point in the game, I've really not even run a single play that is characteristic of the way I play, in my opinion, until this play right here. And there we go with mesh, corner out. And now we're getting things started, man, Almost the entire first half, I was just being very, very methodical and conservative on offense. And really, it's just because those first 2 runs where, I scored a touchdown on the first 2 runs I had. It just drastically changed the game. And I could kind of see, he had issues with the run. So, and there we go. Got to get back to, what I do. And that's just throw darts. And 2 plays when we committed to the pass resulting in a touchdown there. Basically what happened was he ran out to try to stop the motion quick pass and left Barden pretty much alone on the streak. Like I said, 6'6", man. He's a user catching beast. Alright, so I really would have preferred to make that the last possession of the half. That was kind of what was in my mind when I was playing slow at the beginning of the possession, honestly, and why I took it down under 2 minutes. But then, once I started passing, I got such huge plays. The first 2 passing plays, and one of them was a touchdown. I'm not gonna, take points off the board. If the touchdown is there, I'll take it. So. I'm up 21-3. I believe he gets ball. Yeah, he gets ball at half. So, I don't need to let him get a touchdown here and make it like the last possession. Oh my. And basically, the first big play of the game for him, I gave up a man switch. That's something that I'm supposed to be watching out for myself, but I got hiked in the middle trying to get my last adjustment in and couldn't get back over there in time to take that away myself, and I paid the price. So yeah, it definitely is in the New Orleans playbook. After seeing a little bit more of his offense, New Orleans got those unique shotgun type plays. So I definitely know this is New Orleans preseason. But that's not the worst thing that could have happened, because now I do have the ball with a minute 40 left in the half, so I have plenty of time to do something. You see what I'm saying, man? Barden 1v1 makes them little quarterbacks look like midgets. I mean, right there, the receiver and the cornerback were pretty much even. I hadn't even beat him, or I hadn't even, really got a step on him. But, because I have Barden and because I know the Saints cornerbacks aren't very good, I just threw up a lob pass and said, hey, go get it. It's pretty much like what you would do to Randy Moss in his prime. Just, throw up a ball and say, go get it, man. That's all that was. And, with the Giants, the one thing you have to keep in mind with them is their kicker is terrible. Tynes' leg is not not what you're used to at all. You can't make long field goals with him. I mean, right here, I'm really at the edge of his range, honestly. I mean, I can make this with Tynes, but it's gonna have I'm gonna have to get probably a good 97, 98 power to make it with him. It's kind of pathetic. And oh my goodness, Eli, you gotta put that on the money. That's really frustrating because he was so open and Eli just slightly overthrew him. I mean, I also had a potential touchdown on the streak, down the middle on the right, but I didn't know if the DB was gonna be able to recover and swat it. I mean, it's quite possible. Also, my guy was so wide open, I just wanted to take the sure completion, and for some odd reason, Eli just put too much on that. Very, very rare to have a bad pass for Eli after all these updates. Now, like I said, I could take the field goal here. I feel confident that I would make it. It's just I'm kind of mad about that last play, so that's one thing, I kind of, sometimes online, I just get mad, and, goodness, that was just a terrible read. I should have went to Manningham on the outside right. I don't know why I did that again. Sometimes when I'm playing online games, I just let my anger get the best of me when something stupid happens like that on offense. And, I was still thinking about it and made a terrible read there. But, the thing is, I don't let it affect me. I mean, even though I let it affect me for that one play, I'm not going to let it affect me for the rest of the game. So that's one thing I am good at. I mean, I might let it affect me for the next play sometimes, but, after that, it's out of my head. I'm not even thinking about it at this point. So, I mean, that's definitely better. Why it's not ideal at all. I mean, it's definitely better than, thinking about it for the rest of the game. Letting it affect me for the rest of the game, man. Are you kidding me? Man, you gotta throw that ball away. That was just asking for something bad to happen. Ugh. Oh my. That's another thing I don't like about this game, is that quarterbacks, the league quarterbacks in this game have like a sixth sense. When they know that, a ball shouldn't be thrown. It's like, Breeze knew that if he threw that normal, that was being picked off. So he just, decides to throw a bad pass so it doesn't get picked off. Then he just overthrew everybody. But, if he threw it like he normally does, that's a pick. And that's half. So, like I said, he is going to get ball first here, I believe. Yeah, he's getting ball first. I'm just going to change up my audibles really fast on auto takeout. I think we're going to take out 1 or 2 audibles. We'll see what we're going to do. Make a little halftime adjustment. And see what we're going to be doing. Yeah, so now you see I put in tight. Took out my little run play. Now he's running the shake anyway against it, and you can run against the shake, but if someone's gonna shake me, I'm gonna pass the ball 9 times out of, or really, I should pass the ball every time if someone's gonna shake me, even though you can't run the ball against the shake. That's just not the way I like to play. I think that if someone's shaking you, you have more opportunities to beat them in the pass than you do with the run. So, like I said, he does get ball at half here. So, if he's able to get some points, it's a 1-possession game. Alright, so now he's in that little Saints 5 wide. So, I know that the protection out of this formation is not going to be the greatest, so I don't really need to get too exotic on my blitzes. I mean, I can just try to bring some basic outside to, pressure. And that was a good decision by him to go with the slant out there. That's going to just be something I'm going to have to watch. In the slot anyway, if I'm in man coverage. Now, if I'm in zone, I can take, that away. I don't know what in the world that was. That was a weird looking play. It almost looked like he had blocked 2 receivers over on the right. It had a drag coming over the middle trying to set up like some homemade screen or something. That was a crazy looking play. Oh, Alright, so I definitely was all over that. Let's see, we got 3rd and 10 coming up here. It'd be a great time for a big defensive stop, get a sack, push him back even more. A very long 4th down, that'd be ideal. Alright, and we're able to do just that. So now we got 4th and 18. Let's see what he's going to do here. Alright, he's going for it. So, alright, he's got the 2 back, so I'm thinking he's probably going to block both of them, honestly. Oh my gosh, that's awful. I'm in cover 4, and on top of that, I manned him up. He's still able to get open on the corner route. Oh God, that definitely needs to be fixed for next year. I mean, there's just these purple zones, man. These purple zones need to get fixed. If I'm in cover 4 with a man up defender on top of that, on the dude who gets the corner route. Oh, jeez. I mean, what else could you want me to do? I mean, on top of that, man, it's such a pinpoint pass. I can't even click on and get a swat on anybody. My deep zone is playing so stupid, he's not even in position to do anything. Hey. That type of stuff just drives me nuts. But, alright, another chance for some sort of stop here, 3rd and 10. Alright, still with the 5 wide here. You know, if he sends out this Collins guy in a route, whatever, I don't think he is, though. Oh my gosh. Come on, Kenny Phillips. Can we catch the picks, please? Please, can we catch a pick, man? I mean, I'm sure he's going for this again, though. If you went for a 4th and 18, why would you not go for a 4th and 10, you know? So, I haven't given him this quarter's a look all game. Oh, definitely need Colston to be manned up. Oh my goodness. Once you know what a curl route, smart route, a curl route. Alright, so that's Colston. Colston's gonna hold on to that ball most of the time, so gotta expect that. Tuck, come on Tuck, man, that's where we put you. Draw play. Nice play call. Alright, so now he's at 12. That's a good play call right there, really. I wasn't expecting that. Does it again. Definitely wasn't expecting it twice in a row, that's for sure. Alright, so he's in strong, close, audible down also. Can we get that? Alright, so 3rd and 1. Using my edge thing, run D. Well, first I'm waiting to see what type of formation he's going to come out in, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in the edge thing. See, we've done a good job on 3rd down so far. Oh, man. That's a killer right there. I didn't think he'd do a fullback dive, honestly, in that situation. Once I saw he had that Collins guy in the game, you know, I kind of, you know, if he's going to do a fullback dive, I thought he would have, you know, used the dual HV package. So that was kind of tricky, I guess. And he was able to catch me with it. See, I wasn't looking for the fullback dive based on the personnel. Woo! And Shad Jones. That's that, man. His light up strolls. See, you know, there he used the dual backs. So, you know, I was kind of, you know, I definitely was looking for that, and then he tries to surprise kick me, but man, there ain't no surprise in me. I'm always on that middle guy, you know, at the first line to make sure that does not happen. And, you know, at this point, you know, it's you know, kind of time to just put a touchdown up on the board. You know, get this offense looking like it needs to be. And 2 plays, you know, two plays, 2 streaks, and we get a touchdown out of it. So definitely after that last drive, I was mad. I wanted to get a touchdown and just real fast and get back on defense and get a stop. Because man, all these drop picks and then that 4th and 18 where I couldn't have been in a better defensive play it's really got me a little bit frustrated. So I'm looking to get back on defense and put together a stop to get that out of my mind. Hey, the running back routes out of that play are great. So that was a good read right there. You see my whole D's getting just exhausted because they've been on the field pretty much this entire second half. I got Tolofinson or whatever his name is at the end right now. Oh, jeez. That's the thing, though. The leg routes have been open a lot of this game, but that's twice now where he's just still throwing them no matter what. I had to drop back for like an extra defender. I was playing all-out coverage D, and he still forced it. God, it gotta reward me for these play calls, man. Oh my God. I don't know what it is, man. The Giants jeez, they cannot catch a cold this game on defense. That's been, it's been like every D-back too. I've seen Tyrell Thomas, Webster, Mukamara, Kenny Phillips. Everybody is having this issue, man. It's driving me crazy. Man, yep. This dude, when all else fails, he likes to go to curl routes. So that's what I was kind of sitting on this time, or that last play, and that's what I'm thinking this play also. Starting to notice that, when he can't get anything going, he looks to get a curl route. So I gotta, keep that in mind and look to defend that here. Curl routes are very, very hard to stop when you're in man coverage, so this time I'm going to go with zone. Whew. That was definitely threading the needle right there. That was a good play, though. Oh my goodness. First of all, that was a bad throw by Breeze. It wasn't his fault or anything. Breeze just made a bad pass, but what is going on over there with that cornerback? He's just not gonna, react to the ball. Finally, man. It's about time we get a pick, man. We've only dropped about 973 so far this game. So, guess we were finally due one. Brought it back to that crib for good measure, too. So that right there, he definitely needed to score there. That kind of, pushed the game almost out of reach. You never can say that for sure, though. With all, 3 timeouts, almost a full quarter. You don't want to say that for sure, but, being up, basically 3 scores, not 3 full scores, but still 3 scores, You know, in the fourth quarter, it's going to take some crazy stuff for him to be able to come back. A good run play right there. It's like he liked my little twin, single back twins, little run I was doing earlier in the game. He had to try something. He had to try one out himself. It's a good run. I twins. Okay, so definitely was not expecting I twins. See, that's another thing I don't really, like about this online Madden that they need to fix is, with these packages, man, you could be coming out in I form, you could be coming out in 5 wide. I mean, the way these packages are set up, it only tells you the personnel. I mean, it's really impossible for you to know what formation the offense is coming out, and then with the audible, and they could be in a completely different formation by the time they get to the line of scrimmage. When you're playing head to head, you can see what formation the person is coming out in. Like, they just need to tell you the formation that the offense is coming out in. I mean, to keep things realistic. So you know how to you want to match your personnel. I mean, I know, in the NFL it's a different story. You just base it off of who's in the huddle or whatnot. But the way people play Madden, it's nowhere near, realistic. With you don't see teams in the NFL hurrying up, and I mean being in like 5 wide one play, strong close next play. I mean, they'll hurry up, but they'll stay in their base package. Their little doubles or whatever they're in. They got certain packages of their no huddle from, maybe 1 or 2 formations, if that. But you got people on Madden who will be in 5 completely different formations that don't even make sense to go together with snap of a finger. So that's why I think they need to change that. But some people may disagree. But if you play people who abuse the whole no huddle and coming out in million different formations with a million different personnels, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Oh man, that was a great play by Vilma. I mean, I would have thought one of my old linemen would have made a block there, and I could have been gone, but guess Vilma was just too good there. I don't know. So here, I'm kind of just looking at what he's giving me. I'm going to use the clock to my advantage at this point. Bleed a little bit of the time off. And like I said, man, Barden, you leave him 1v1, it's not going to work out too well for you. I think every time Barden's been one-on-one, he's won that battle. So now we'll just take this down to the 2-minute warning. I want to get these timeouts off the board for sure right now. That's some pocket right there. Big play. Again, just taking off as much time as I can by running back before I go in the end zone. But, I'm not going to go back too far and end up not getting my points either. Alright, so we'll back up, the 3 scores.
Got the 2-minute warning out of here. He still does have all of his timeouts though, but gotta feel good about where I'm at. Oh man, I was worried they was about to call some sort of face mask on me or something. Oh my goodness. I just don't even know, man. That's a pick six. Cool. I mean, he just threw it right at you, man. Bully. I mean, aren't you supposed to be the coverage linebacker on the Giants, man? Could we please get that? Maybe? No? There we go. Give me that fumble, though. Finally, man. Give me some Giants love, man. They're all their little updates and upgrades, you know, since winning the Super Bowl. Think they could get some love like the Packers do. Maybe not, though. I'm just messing with something right here. Seeing what we got. Little fade routes out the backfield. Wasn't guarding my running backs. Get a touchdown. Alright, so that pretty much will do it. Play the rest of the quarter out though. So again, we had a one possession game late in the third quarter. And since then, things have kind of unraveled a little bit. Kind of similar to last week. I don't know, maybe, the Giants just got a little clutch factor to them, just like real life. Once it's go time, winning time, they just step up. Could be. Never know, and Sproles might be gone here. Oh, you like Uzi Umanara chasing him. Oh man, look, one of my safeties was in the picture to keep him from going all the way. And you see, though, the Giants' defensive line closes so fast. I mean, once they're around the corner, man, you're just not getting the ball off against them. Alright, so we flip the formation. Oh my goodness. Could we be a little bit faster? Man, if we had just like 1 or 2 speed points there, man. 1 or 2 more speed points. That's all we needed. that's another thing. It's like when guys are in position to make the play, defensive backs, and then for whatever reason they don't. It's just like they go stupid and they can't even make the tackle. It's like, all right, whatever. You don't make the play in the ball, that's fine, but they need, they got to be able to make a tackle in that situation. They can't just go dumb and let someone zigzag right by them and get a huge play on top of it. A lot of the defensive backs just, I don't know, like they just need to be, they need to react better to the ball is the bottom line. The way they react this year, ugh. I mean, it's better than last year, though. I'll tell you that much. It's better than last year, because last year, man, the face throws were just out of this world. Still has some room for improvement, though. Alright, so it's just, the game is over here at this point. I mean, I really should just be running the clock out, taking a knee. But I'm still trying to go up top. A good swat right there. Whatever, man. Punt the ball, get this game over with. No need to add insult to injury. Alright, so got one more play to go. So, with all that said, I think the Giants may have seen their last edition of the coach's corner, because I can't take this many drop picks, man. There's a reason why I played with the Packers pretty much all year, and the reason why they are the best team on the game. But anyways, thanks for watching. Enjoy your week, and we'll see y'all next weekend.